This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 795, Incubating the Lore. Enjoy. So let's begin with the Effigy Incubator. This is a new distraction and diversion on Anachronia where you can make your own effigies after you open up what you previously would have thought to have been Karapak's lab that was, seemingly all but destroyed there, but we're actually dealing with the ramifications of this not too long after Desperate Measures. Any quick thoughts to start us off, Tanis?
We found out who the special guest was, right?
And who's that?
That was a surprise. Well, like in true soap opera fashion, apparently Karapak had a kid.
Yeah,
we didn't know about. He was born on a planet, Tatooine.
Oh Lord, already.
Didn't know much about his dad. He turned.
And this is, of course, the mini quest Sins of the Father, and that's a reference that's been made many times in pop culture before. Joe, what was your quick 30-second rundown on starting this and running through this mini quest?
I think it was cool. The people of Anachronia saying that they can see Karapak, and it ends up being his son. It's a bit of a hit. And I like the content as well.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good. It's something different. And yeah, I mean, I haven't looked too much into his son Vicendithus yet, but yeah, I like it. Because,
this is also going to factor into Vindicta and God Wars Dungeon 2 in some way eventually, because we know there's that relationship there as well. And, this mini quest was, I think, in true fashion, a mini quest because, it wasn't too horribly long. I think it took me about 10 or 11 minutes from start to finish to go through the entire thing on there, and that was with reading dialogue and pushing through, and it wasn't too puzzle heavy. It was mainly just a way to kind of onboard you with the content, I believe, and with that also just provide this extra little bit of lore with that itself. And
I think it's really good to have, what they said a while ago now, that they're going to tie in content to lore, because that's something that I think we need outside of quests. And you guys have discussed that before as well.
Yeah, we discussed it a lot last week because, previously you get one quest and you're done. Whereas now we're actually seeing that, hey, this story content is continuing. And, you look at most other MMOs out there, World of Warcraft, Star Trek Online, they have a story arc that is progressed and, it's weaved into all of the content that's already being brought into game. And we've never seen this before in RS, and I think they did this. They did this very, very well with this here this week with this content.
What we're seeing with Anachronia is an example of true world building in a way that we haven't seen previously. Like the closest thing would have been the elves, and then the players kind of threw a monkey wrench in that one. But you know what I mean? Because like Anachronia, you start to see content and lore come in through skilling in this distraction, which do not get distracted during this, or there is a time limit.
Yeah, 5-minute time limit.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think that's a good amount of time because, when you log in, you want to do something like this. You don't want to sink a huge amount of time into doing the content. So I think at this point we can move into the actual content itself, unless you have any lore stuff you'd like to bring up, Joe, because I think it was pretty much clear-cut that the people of Anachronia think they're seeing Karapak, but it's actually Karapak's son. And rather than continuing on what Carapac was doing, he wants to be different and can carry on a different path. And I think what we're going to see this character come back in the next quest line following Desperate Measures next in the quest line.
Yeah. I think I'd like to say as well, following on from kind of what Tanis was saying, of it being, you know, a good way to like world build in a way. I think when I think of Anachronia, I see it as a better executed Menaphos in a way, because they have those quests.
Oh, that is so painful to hear. And it's painful because you're right, but it also shows what promise Menaphos could have had. Yeah.
It could have. But I think this slow building and this works a lot better, because you could have done Menaphos was just time gated with, you know, really boring tasks.
The reputation system
making you, yeah. But this one's really dragging it out in a much better kind of lore oriented way.
You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe or leave a comment.